Hello my fellow car mullers, how you doing today? I just want to make this quick little video. We're going back to box art. I got that subject going about favorite box art, and if you haven't watched my video obviously, but also haven't watched all the other YouTubers that have been participated in, and they're rolling in there. I think there's a couple new ones that have dropped today. Go check them all out. But today's subject is not so much I'm going over this box art or as a favorite, which actually I do love this box art. It's one of my favorites, yes. But I am kind of reacting to something that, if you haven't watched Kim's Kustom Garage, go check out his. But there was a little blip that I'm just going to show, that this one part that I am reacting to, that I just giggled, and it reminded me of something I had forgotten a long time ago that I want to discuss. That's about this. So check this clip out from Kim's video, and then when you get a chance, if you haven't watched this whole video, you got to go watch the whole one because he covers a lot of really cool stuff. But just check this out.
There's just one problem with this box, and that is that if you take a look, you can see the license plate here. It says JX 1971, and my Googling shows that this is actually a 71 Javelin, but the one on the box top with this rear light, if my Google searches are correct, is a 72 model. So that means that on the box there's two different years, and then it gets even more strange because if I look inside, I don't know. I know this has nothing to do with box art. I just wanted to show you. Then it's actually a 73 Javelin in the box. I don't know if it has been changed. I don't know if this model is the one belonging to this box, but it's not the same year as the box art. But anyway, it's a nice box art, this one, but it have to be the same year. I think it's no good that it's two different years.
So, yeah. Well, there was another JoHan box that kind of did a little deceiving, that back in the day really ticked me off. I got pretty bummed about it. But now I kind of look, and you know, it's kind of funny today. But this is not that kit that I bought back in the 80s, but when these were sitting on the shelves and you could buy a JoHan. Yep, there was a time you could walk into a hobby shop and buy a JoHan kit. They weren't that big of a deal, and they weren't the popular ones, mind you. They weren't the popular kits to buy. I saw this kit, and at the time I was driving my first car, which was a car that my father bought brand new, and it was a 1969 Cutlass S convertible. And like I talked about in the last video, kind of responding to something that Matthew from Model Car Videos did, I'm very fond of the 69 Cutlass. Very fond of it because it was my first car and I grew up around that car. I remember my dad bringing it home from the dealership. So I'm wanting to build a model of the car, and back then that was before MPC, not AMT. That 69 442 was first released by MPC. Just to set the record straight. This was a few years before that kit came out, so there was no Oldsmobile, you know, Cutlasses or anything. This was all that was available, and you could see it said 70 Oldsmobile. The 69 and the 70, very similar. It has a bit of the look, but to me, these cars, the 70, 71, and 72, are very odd looking to me because I am so in love with the 68 and 69. I was like, well, it's all there is. I'll check it out. But then I pulled the box out of the shelf and I saw this. And if you're very familiar with 69 442s, Oldsmobiles, Cutlasses, and all that, you would see all this artwork here is for a 69. Love those taillights. That's my childhood right there, the car I grew up with. And I saw that and I go, wow, maybe because this is showing what's in the box, maybe that's what actually it is. So I bought the kit really hoping I'd find a 69 in there. You know, who knows? If not, but let's go ahead. This is almost turning into a Lucas Kits. Maybe I'll do a Lucas Kits separate today on this kit. I don't really want to go through it all, but we're going to first play that game that BG loves to play with JoHan kits. Guess the color. What color you think it is? Are you ready? Didn't expect it to be that color. My original one was this off-white. I've never seen this kit in this color, but I haven't seen this kit a lot. But, you know, I'm going to do a Lucas Kits and go over the kit myself, but I pulled it out, and, you know, if you're really knowing cutlasses, you'd see right off the bat with that right there and just the way this is all shaped that it is not a 69. The 70 was very close in the front, which made me happy. I did like how that looked, so I could probably do a model of my car. But just real quick, let's get in here and, you know, you can see that's definitely a 70. Well, it even says right there. But knowing these cars, that's definitely, you know, the 70, not the 69. Very sad. I know. We sometimes will eventually get over these traumatic experiences, but that's it. That's what I wanted to show. Kim, that was you gave me a giggle and brought back an old memory. Thanks a lot. And that's what this is all about. This whole thing that we've been talking about with box art is bringing back old memories. That was kind of a funny thing, but yeah, I remembered that. This box popped into my head when you were talking about that Javelin, and I just had to laugh. But back in 1985, I wasn't laughing so hard. That's false advertising. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I am going to do a Lucas Kits here on this kit, and we'll go over it and I'll show you guys the innards of it real well. But until then, thanks a ton for watching. Go down to my Teespring store. The link's down below. Check out my garbage there, and I'm selling it all. The garbage is for sale, and you're welcome to it. And if you want to be a Patreon, and we've got a few new ones you're going to see in the scroll, there's going to be a couple of new names. Got some more Patreons. I want to thank those guys for coming on board. Great bunch of people. The link's down in the description below. And you know what we say here. And today what we're... Now, Felix wanted to say something, but what we're going to say here is, today is, what the heck? Why model cars? It's because they're fun. So go build one. Here's the producers.